in case anyone's watching or listening. It's so exciting to have them. They've toured Australia before, and this is their very first time at Port Fairy, which is pretty exciting. They have just been in Australia a short time. They've really loved meeting Australians. They find us very friendly, which is pretty exciting too. They haven't seen any dingoes yet or platypus, which is strange because they're everywhere. And so they're looking forward to seeing that. After the concert at 2:15, they'll be doing a merchandise signing in the merchandise tent. Gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to the 49th Port Fairy Folk Festival, Windborne.
From far away and distant lands, the tempest tossed with hopeful hearts and callous hands. Reach for the light, the torch held high, and cast their gaze upon the Lady of the Harbour, as she welcomes them with open arms. She says, "Let my children in. Shine on, shine on, oh you Lady of the Harbour." And so it was, our families, they sailed from Poland, Britain, France, and Germany. Their earthly cares packed in their bags, they cast their gaze upon the Lady of the Harbour, and she welcomed them with open arms. She said, "Let my children in. Shine on, shine on, oh you Lady of the Harbour." Now we're locking down the borders, and we're filling up the jails, and we say they don't belong. How conveniently do we forget that we've all come to sing the same sweet song. Will the dream survive the strain? Will huddled masses have a chance to learn its sweet refrain? Or will we fall into our fears and turn our backs against the Lady of the Harbour? No, we'll welcome them with open arms and say, "Let her children in. Shine on, shine on, oh you Lady of the Harbour, oh you Lady of the Harbour."
Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you to Port Fairy for having us. We are Windborne. This is Jeremy, Lynn, Will, and I'm Lauren, and we are so excited to be here on tour from Massachusetts and the northeast of the United States, where we currently have half a meter of snow. But we're here bringing you songs of social struggle from movements past and present. And that first piece was written by Joe Jenks. It's called Lady of the Harbor, which is, of course, a reference to the Statue of Liberty. And it's a song that feels just really important to be singing right now, particularly as Americans. The next piece is the title track of our album of Hard Times and Harmony, and this is a song that we learned from an archive recording in the United States Library of Congress, a field recording of a woman from the 1930s named Lily Steele, who lived in Kentucky. And she was singing the Song of Hard Times, which lays out this sort of litany of complaints about people in a small town just not doing right by each other, cheating each other. And we were really taken with the song, but wanted to expand the theme a little bit larger than just the local community. So we've written some verses of our own to add to the text, to trace the lines of power up the chain and find out where all this cheating is coming from. So this is the Song of Hard Times.
Come on, you good people, I'll sing you a song. I'll tell you the truth, I know I ain't wrong. It's from father to mother, from sister to brother. They've got in the fashion of cheating each other, and it's hard times. Since cheating is got so much into fashion, I'm afraid it'll spread all over the nation, and it's hard times. Here's the old baker bakes all the bread we eat. Likewise the old butcher by selling his meat. They'll tip off the scallions and make them weigh down, and swear it's good weight if it lacks 10 pounds, and it's hard times. Since cheating is got so much into fashion, I'm afraid it'll spread all over the nation, and it's hard times. Where's the proud banker with keys to his vault? I swear to you all, he's worth my tenfold. He'll hand you 1,000 and call it a loan, but then soon enough he'll take all that you own, and it's hard times. Here comes the senator with a tie and a smile. He'll pledge and he'll promise and swear it's no guile. He'll go to the Capitol and seize your friend.
Then he'll line his silk pockets and leave you again, and it's hard times. Since cheating has got so much into fashion, I'm afraid it'll spread all over the nation, and it's hard times.
But the Lord of Industry owns the whole lot. He's got nothing to fear, 'cause the senator he's bought. He's fixing the vote and he's rigging the game, but he points to your neighbor when you ask who's to blame. Since cheating's the way of the big corporation, by now it's spread all over the nation, and it's hard times. Now I've concluded, I've finished my song. I've told you the truth.